You are now live.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday.
Catcher
Friday. Come on, give me my notification.
Baxter.
I know.
Baxter's dipping into the wacky weed this morning.
He was like, forget you.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to be bothered. He's just so soft. His little nose is,
Oh, he's beautiful.
I just love him. But he's a butthole. That's what the B stands for. Baxter B. That's what the B stands for. Ask her. She'll tell you.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ace.
Morning, Bill. DJ Friends. Mike, Janelle. Holla, Nell.
Ready?
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
What day is it?
It is Cat Shirt Friday.
That's right. We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Good morning, Mike Erfurt. Also, the FTS Automotive Facebook Live. We want to give a shout out to Dan and Randy and everyone over at FTS. Thank you so much. And of course, our listeners and viewers, thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. And if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. And we love you guys hanging out with us on Facebook Live. You guys can comment if you have any questions for our guest or any just want to chime in on our conversation. You can do so right there. We want to say good morning real quick to Lisa. I wonder if she was listening to us talk about Baxter.
That's her cat.
That's her cat.
Baxter's got a little bit of tood going on.
Always.
Now, the cool thing about either streaming or the Facebook Live is we're able to reach people that are maybe from Yuma or have family here. We talk about Yuma stuff, but people have a natural curiosity about our wonderful weather and our amazing events. Well,
Yeah.
Janelle is watching from Iowa, and she says, "Hi, sweet girls. It's been an icy, snowy week all week in Iowa. We're looking forward to 40s most of the week next week. Wahoo! Happy Cat Shirt Friday." And we have family in town. Aunt Elaine is here from Creston, Iowa.
Oh, wow.
And her husband stayed back. They're farmers, so he's got a lot going on. And she said he fell down 3 times yesterday between the house and the shop. Icy. That's how bad it was.
Wow. No, thank you. No, thank you.
See, we don't have to shovel sunshine, or there might be the rare occasion. We don't have to shovel sunshine. There
No,
you go.
we don't.
It's my own tagline.
But
and
we
I
do
forgot
have
it.
to eat dirt.
Yeah, we have to eat dirt around here. We've done a little bit of that this week with the winds.
And I hear that there's some winds coming back.
Yeah, we've got windy conditions today, but you know what? By next Tuesday,
Rain?
Maybe chance of showers.
Oh.
I know, but you know what? We need it. We
100%.
needed to keep that
Dirt down.
Since Midnight at the Oasis kicks off next week. Next Thursday, it's the downtown rally. We want to make sure that we don't have a lot of that nasty stuff flying around. What'd you do over there?
I don't know. I'll find it. I'll bring it back somehow.
Technology is phenomenal. If you're watching on Facebook Live, it gets some interesting looks this morning.
Yes.
Now, we have, again, a full show coming up. It's Cat Shirt Friday, so we want to encourage you to get your entries in. All you need to do is take a selfie with your pet or send us any pet photo.
Uh-huh.
Did you close that out?
Do I need to reload it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do it right here?
Yes, we're
this one.
we're talking technology
Yes,
here.
we are.
But get those entries in, and we've already received several this morning. If you don't have an animal, maybe you have an allergy, we're not excluding you. Just grab a stock image, do a Google search, or use a Bitmoji or an emoji. There's a lot of different animals out there. Get us your entries by noon. You can either post them on either one of our pages, message them to us, or text them to 928-343-0993 by noon.
Yes.
And today's prize includes, I have to pull it
You
up and
always
look at
have
it.
such good prizes. I'm excited. What you got?
We've got some pretty nifty stuff today. Hang on. I gotta pull up my page. Oh, that's yesterday.
Well, I know that there is probably...
No, that's today.
I was like, I know that there's probably a gift certificate for some food.
Yes, there's food. We have a $25 gift certificate from Oriental House of Yuma.
Yes.
We also have a Phoenix Suns anniversary shirt, water bottle, and ball cap.
I really really like the shirts this year.
They're awesome. And we have tickets to the Roy Orbison tribute that's taking place Tuesday at the Historic Yuma Theater.
Mm-hmm.
We have a pest control for one residential service from Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services.
That's a great prize.
That itself is a $95 value.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to meet the wonderful people from Advocate if you've been looking at having some pest control service done. And the value of this prize is, hang on, I'm scrolling down.
$150?
No, it's more than that. It's $180.
Ooh,
because
that's a good one.
Because it also includes 4 tickets to the Precious Treasure Scholarship Fundraiser and Barbecue tomorrow.
Oh, that's going to be good. Isn't it chicken? Is it chicken that they're having?
I think they're having the chicken dinner because the Masonic had the tri-tip last Sunday.
That's right.
So we talked about mixing it up.
I missed the tri-tip.
$180 for the value of this prize, and you do have to be at least 18. But if you are sending, you can send photos of your kids with the pets too. They can be included in there, but you have to be a legal adult to win. If you'd like to check out our complete rules, visit monstermediayuma.com.
Yes, a great prize, and we enjoy seeing all of the different animals. We've gotten some pretty cool ones lately with 4-H with the fair around the corner. We've got some 4-H animals. I know we had a duck in there. I haven't seen
chickens are pretty popular right now.
Snakes? I haven't seen any snakes.
I don't know if we have or not.
I don't recall seeing any snakes. So if you have a snake out there, send it in.
I know my friend Billy, she is a snake lover. So maybe Billy's got a photo of herself or the kids.
Just maybe.
And I don't know exactly if it was a python or what's the other one that's similar?
Good morning.
One of the big ones.
Boa?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A python or boa constrictor. Okay. I don't know if there's a difference. I don't recall.
You're not a snake. You don't even look at books with snakes in them.
No, I can't. People will post stuff even on Facebook, and I'm scrolling through. Nope. Got to keep on moving. Keep on moving. All right. Well, we are also doing a giveaway for our birthdays.
Woohoo!
We have our Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs to read to you today. We have birthdays today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and we'll go ahead and mention those. And this is brought to you by Firehouse Subs. The Firehouse Public Safety Foundation has given over $1 million to first responders right here in Arizona. So when you buy more subs, you help save more lives.
Sounds good. So the first ones we have here, I believe these are today's birthdays. We have Jennifer Reeve. We have Amber M. Karbowski, Kim Carnes, Cassandra Vialba, Renee Bratcher.
That's right. And for Saturday, several lovely ladies I've known for a number of years.
Yes.
Patricia Gomez and her little sister, Renee Ramos Roll, are both celebrating birthdays, and sandwiched in between them is my cousin Darla.
So they're not twins.
They're not twins. I believe they're a year apart.
But they were born on the same day.
That's what Facebook's telling me. And I've known them since...
Because we believe everything that shows up on Facebook.
It is true. Before Jace was born, Patricia was my very first child care provider.
Oh, wow.
And I've known the family for, probably about 22, 23 years now. They were our neighbors in town. And then we followed them out to the foothills. And they were very sad when we moved a little bit closer to town. But very wonderful people. And, of course, my cousin Darla, she was our salutatorian.
Oh, well, happy birthday to all of you.
And then Kristen Shepard from Limelight Creative.
Happy birthday, Kristen.
Kristen is a friend of the show. Now, from what I understand, she's been running around like a chicken with her head cut off because they had the harvest dinner last night.
Yes.
And she and Susan Sternitsky played an integral part in making that happen. I think they had around 1,400 people.
You know what? That's definitely another event in the Yuma community that has become a staple. And people, Jen just saw the comment.
Yeah, little. I just saw that.
It's definitely one that people look forward to, and it's as they should. They basically focus on the farmers and the different crops that are grown right here in the Yuma community. I saw a really cool picture of a lettuce dress. They made an art piece out of vegetables, and it looked like, I wasn't sure what the top was, I don't recall, but the bottom looks like romaine lettuce, and they made it look like a gown, and then it looked like purple cabbage across the midway. Oh, it was beautiful. Whoever did that in the community, you are fantastic, because it looked really awesome.
Just trying to fathom all the different types of produce, and even the kinds of lettuce that we have locally. It's really, I've had the opportunity to be up and close to see some of the not so much hybrids, but they grow them in little groups together.
Yeah, you can
and
tell.
You see the variation of the color, and they're beautiful plants, and they're delicious if you have enough good stuff on them. For you, that's ranch dressing.
For you, that's nothing.
No, but I love tomatoes and other things too.
Yes,
Lettuce
but
is
you don't use
the
a
filler.
dressing. No.
It's
Yes.
the filler, and I do use dressing, just not on a regular basis. My favorite dressing though is red wine vinaigrette.
I was going to say, I know what yours is.
Then the backup is honey balsamic.
I was going to say, there's one with the balsamic in there. That you usually
Balsamic
use.
vinegarette's good.
Yes, very, very good. But anyway,
Back to
the
our
Lettuce Festival 2018 is taking place today and tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
And so we have a lot of additional people in town for that. But, again, we are so blessed to be part of a community here. Look at all this natural stuff that we have right here at our fingertips. And so does that mean we get it first? Before it's shipped out other places?
Definitely, because there's times where, we've said it plenty of times, there's times where farmers have an abundance and they just can't get rid of it quick enough because
it has a short shelf life.
Yeah, without it going bad. So oftentimes we'll get it right out of the fields pretty much. They pick it and they hand it to us. So I would say we get it first.
Let's do our reminder again too about some of the new safety protocols that are in place.
Yes.
And tell people to stay out of fields.
Stay out of fields.
There you go. Teamwork.
And it's a big deal because a lot of farmers now are going organic, and even if they're not going organic, they have a lot of safety regulations that they have to follow. I mean, it gets down to even if there's bird poop in the field, or if there is any trace of
Animal tracks
or anything like that, they have to quarantine a whole section of crop, which could be hundreds of dollars, really. So we definitely want to do what we can. I know it's really cool to see what they're doing, especially harvest time, but stay kind of far away, or even talk to some of the workers, and they'll let you know what area is okay. They'll invite you and they'll bring you in, but without permission, stay away from the fields, because it could be very costly to these different farmers.
Don't play the field unless you're single. Let's go play in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
That was our resident comedian, Little. Yes, just a reminder there. And you know what? It's best to talk to the foreman, because the workers are all really the foreman's busy too. He's trying to keep track of everything that's going on. But again, be respectful of that. That's why these activities like the Lettuce Festival 2018 are great, because it gives you an opportunity to learn about the process.
Exactly.
And I know one of the workshops that they're having has to do with the food safety type things and the USDA and in that general area.
Yeah, they'll have farm equipment out there. They'll have hands-on, and just really just have some kind of speaker out there letting you know what they're doing here, because it is very, very interesting. And when you realize that Yuma is providing vegetables all across the world is pretty fantastic.
We're kind of rock stars when you think about it.
We are kind of rock stars. We
And
are.
again, we talked about when they have an abundance too, the generosity that they have with our local community, the Yuma Community Food Bank, Crossroads Missions,
Our schools.
Yes, some of the other entities too that have resources to reach out to those who might be in need. And again, another great thing for the community, because it gives us that fresh produce, and
It does.
like our citrus here. Anita and her family were so amazing. They did the gleaning from our citrus trees in the courtyard, filled up a giant bin this time, and it was tangelos, oranges, grapefruit, and that went to the food bank. That's vitamin C we're providing to families here.
Exactly, and it's good for our trees too, because I noticed this year we produced a lot more fruit with picking off all the other stuff, because we did it last year too. I noticed our trees had a lot more fruit on it. So.
All right, coming up on the show today, Midnight at the Oasis is a week away, so we are fortunate to be having 3 different caballeros here. Rodney, Captain Midnight, will be stopping by. Jeff is the sponsorship chairman, and Louie is El Presidente. They will all be coming in to talk about the Midnight at the Oasis, or MATO, as we've so lovingly called it for years.
Yes.
It's a lot to write out for us, so MATO it is. And we'll see if we can get a recap for Bowl of the Desert that was last weekend.
Yeah, I saw some video and I saw some pictures, and it looked like it was definitely quite an event. A lot more people that were competing than I really realized that we had. Those people that were passionate about it here in the community. So I'm interested to see how everything turned out.
Glenda has a really good comment. She said, "I love if they would put a sign in the field so we know what's growing in that field." I'm stumped for a few of these.
Yeah, definitely. I usually have to ask my husband, because he's he grew up in the counties, and he works he works for Yuma County Water Users, so he's on the canals. He sees these different fields, and some of them I'll have to look at, and I've become pretty good at it. And we even have Eli trying to figure out what it is now too. But there's sometimes where I'm like, what the heck is that? It does not look normal.
That's us. My father-in-law was a farmer in the Imperial Valley for a number of years, and we'll be driving by things, and I'm like, is that food? I'm not sure if it's an edible crop, but even a lot of I'll say, is that alfalfa? Is that Sudan grass? Just curious about it because, they have similarities in how they grow. And he's like, you don't remember after all? No, I don't remember.
Gosh, Jennifer.
That's how it is.
You need to study your vegetables.
I need to figure it out. I know the ones I like and I don't like.
You know what? I know we're getting ready to go to break, but real quick, I want to put a quick reminder out there. Telegraph Pass hiking trail is closed, and it's only closed for just the rest of the day. You can get back on that hiking trail tomorrow. They are doing their yearly maintenance, and there is a no trespassing sign at the bottom. It is completely closed. They are pouring concrete. There is heavy equipment and machinery up there, so for not only for your safety, but for the workers' safety as well, please stay clear of Telegraph Pass for the rest of the day, and you can go back and hike up tomorrow.
All right, it's Today in Yuma, Cat Shirt Friday on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Don't forget, go to MonsterMediaYuma.com and check out our Lotus Day Spa and Salon Selfie Gallery. You can see those photos with all of our past guests. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at Classic Accounting at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports, check out the High Point 9mm pistol sale going on now. It's 100% American made and comes with a lifetime warranty. Plus, it comes with a free range pass. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And in addition to Cat Shirt Friday, today is also
Free Filter Friday.
Thanks to our great friends at Quick Refrigeration, all you need to do is take your old, dirty, dusty air filter by 190 West 10th Street. If you keep those changed out, your unit will be in better working order. They will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. Swing by today.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, they're locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. And you know what? They started a really super cool fair giveaway. So go to their Facebook page now. You can get the information also on Instagram, and I don't know if it's still up on Snapchat, but definitely go to Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services Facebook page right now.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break. You're not wrong, Little. He was the one that commented, and I think I may have said that same sentiment. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Jennifer.
Come on in.
How are you?
Good. I didn't know which desk this stuff was.
We didn't wear a cat shirt.
It's okay. We have ears.
But did Captain Midnight wear a cape?
No.
And hey, where's your cape? Where's your cape, Captain Midnight?
I didn't bring the cape today.
What? Come on.
Yeah.
Wasn't it your idea that the captain wear a cape? I
No.
thought somebody had an idea.
This way predates me.
You gotta bring the cape on Sunday
Now,
though this year.
Remember,
I'll bring the cape.
remember, you're all on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Yes, don't forget.
Flip your collar down on your right side.
There you go.
Okay. Smooth your hair.
Here we go. Are we sharing?
Yes, you two have to share.
And since he's like 8 feet taller than you both,
My old friend.
do you have enough info to do some kind of recap for Bowl of the Desert?
No, you?
Yeah. Not, no, I don't know the
Real
names.
information?
I'm glad somebody is.
Yeah, I emceed
Somebody
it.
won.
You haven't seen it. Well, then you got to have some kind of info on it.
Yeah, but
Here we are.
What, you guys didn't go to Bowl of the Desert?
We had so many other things going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a really neat show.
Yeah. I watched a lot of the videos that you guys are posting.
No,
Hang on. I have
you do. But she's prepared.
You want me to give him my?
they can.
good enough. Thanks.
Mascota Mania is also tomorrow.
That's San Luis?
Yes.
I'll speak to the fun run if you like. On Thursday.
You could do the fun.
Is that instead of the poker run?
No. Well, okay. Yes, instead of, because we're not allowed to have a poker run.
Poker runs are illegal.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Fun runs are not illegal.
Is the poker associated with gaming or?
that's something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But a fun run.
Fun run.
Could be fun.
Yeah, good.
That's like when you go to a bookie for fun.
Not that he ever does that.
Did
No.
post the route for the fun run that's on the website?
I think so.
Is it the same as last year? Because even if you say that, they don't remember.
No, yeah.
They gotta look on the.
It may be a little altered because the chairman are the same chairman are running it,
Yeah.
but sometimes it
You have to
doesn't
tweak it,
work.
yeah.
They tweak it.
All right, you ready? All right.
What is it doing? Oh, it's still going. Next one.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm
watching
confused.
it.
I know, me too.
It confused me because it's playing it down here. It didn't have it up top.
Oh.
So I was like, why is it still going?
And the red is just, it's the live firehouse that we did.
No worries.
It's there as a placeholder.
Yeah,
So
I usually know that is one of your live
Are we
ones.
on 393?
we're on both
Yeah.
stations.
Oh,
Yep.
It's 6 seconds.
it's a
over.
simulcast.
It is a
We are,
simulcast.
yeah, we're on
Simulcast
both stations
show.
and Facebook Live. All right, you ready?
Like saying, let's get a fun enema. What is that?
I don't know what he was talking
Oh,
about.
I don't know.
I must have missed that one.
Maybe that falls in line with the.
I don't know.
We
We have a
stage
resident
left.
comedian. You ready?
Moving forward.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here with a studio full of Caballeros de Yuma, and we are getting ready to kick off the Midnight at the Oasis events. Now, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Jeff, you can share the other mic. You can kind of pull that in the middle there.
Because he's a little tall.
Yeah, he's too tall. He didn't like to share.
That's
either.
why he's the captain.
It's the seats up high. That's all.
Get him to sit on the floor. That might help.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'14".
We have Rodney. He is Captain Midnight this year, and Jeff KAMMANN, you are the sponsorship chairman, and then LOUIE GRADIAS, El Presidente. You are all here to talk about Midnight at the Oasis, and we're going to see if we can get a little recap on Bull of the Desert, too, if we have time. So let's just chat. You guys have a complete itinerary, and I know you've been working for probably about 11 and a half months on this.
Yeah,
At
at
least,
least,
yeah.
yeah.
They gave you 2 weeks off after the previous Midnight.
So let us know what's going on. It starts this coming Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, and I'm kind of in charge of the downtown fun run that we're having.
Okay.
And so it'll be the same route that I think that they're doing as last year, and you can check midnightattheoasis.net for the exact route for the fun run.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll go and you'll draw a poker hand before you come driving down to the downtown event. Come in off of First Street into Main Street right there. We'll park everybody's cars along in there, starting at about 4 o'clock. Some people show up a little bit early, but last year we had about 275 cars. We filled all of Main Street between 3rd and 1st, and filled the little side streets and stuff in there as well. Great for the downtown vendors down there who are also our sponsors in the event. We'd love to have hundreds of people down there, which we have had in the past. I think there was probably 3,000 or 4,000 people down there last year.
We're going to be there, too, aren't we?
You guys will be down there live, yes.
And
Yeah.
you know what? It's you guys I have to give you props because you do a really good job at maneuvering those vehicles in a Main Street. There's times when you see some wanting to pull out and you're like, there's an empty spot over here, follow me. It really does get packed with so many cars.
Yep.
Being a Caballero is a training ground to be valet in Vegas. So, if we can pass long enough, we can end up doing
Well,
that.
you definitely do a good job of it, definitely.
Thursday night's event's really great because it comes out there. It's a really good way to kick off the event, and it's free. We're not charging anybody for do this. This is all Caballero Sweat and Equity, and really our sponsors that come down there. I mean, we've got a tremendous number of sponsors whose businesses are located down there. And you come on down. I mean, this isn't something we're even charging $1 for. You come down, you walk around the cars, you see them. A lot of those cars will be in the show for our show and shine. Some of them aren't. So you're going to see some cars that won't be at Midnight at the Oasis down there, mostly because maybe they're on the waiting list because we're full for Midnight at the Oasis already, for next year too, probably.
Yeah.
And but it's really a good time to come on down and get everything going.
How many years is this now? 26?
26.
26,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got the 25.
Oh, the 24th
24.
was 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
my math's pretty good,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is usually not the case.
Yeah.
Now, it's the very first year. How many entries were there for vehicles?
36.
I think we still have the initial plaque because you guys would do the sponsor plaques with
Yeah.
an aerial shot of the vehicles
Right.
involved.
Yeah.
Then it had to get a lot larger.
Yeah.
And you can notice that there are little spots of dust from way up in the sky because that's how many there are now.
That's right. Yeah, now we're about 950 cars now.
and it fills up fast because it's one of the premier classic car type events.
Yeah, we're booked up with all of our car clubs and stuff starting in April. What is it?
April 1st, I think.
Yeah, you made the joke about having 2 weeks off, but actually that's about right. It really is, because after 2 weeks we basically have to go and evaluate what we've done, and it starts setting up again because there are a few car clubs out there that re-up and we've got everything going. So we start doing the math right afterwards again.
And how far away is the farthest entrant from?
Gosh.
Do you have a
We have
contest?
Canada.
Yeah, we have
Canada.
Eastern Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Eastern Canada,
Wow.
and I'm not sure exactly where it goes. You know, of the 950 or 970, I can't remember the number. We've squeezed in cars every single spot we can. We can't get any bigger. We've expanded out the field where we could, but basically we're set up by the perimeters of the Kroc Desert Sun Stadium area, and we've put cars in every place we can that we're pretty much allowed to, and still make it function. And the entire area is GPSed. So that goes out and we go back and re-GPS it. We'll skitch around. We have to make the spots big enough because older cars are larger and they have larger doors.
And you don't want people bumping into
Bumping
another
doors, that's
car.
right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody realizes, but these cars are a little bit expensive nowadays.
Just a little bit, and some of the mirrors on those stick out a considerable
Yeah.
distance on some of the older vehicles. I know our boss is a Caballero, and for years he would be involved with painting the lines on the field. And what are you doing? I'm painting lines. And we thought he was kidding until we went out there to drop our van off. No, they're literally drawing lines out here today.
That'll be Tuesday, I think.
Starts
Yeah,
Tuesday,
it starts
yeah.
Tuesday. So Monday we go out and they do the GPS where they go out and double check where each point is, and then starting Tuesday we paint and bring a crew out to stripe afterwards. It's pretty nice.
Well, gentlemen, for those who might just be tuning in or new to the community and are not familiar with the Caballeros de Yuma, explain the organization because it's all volunteer-based. We'll talk with El Presidente.
It is all volunteer-based, and it started back in 1962, I think it was, and an interesting fact, one of our most active members is still one of the original members from 1962, Les Lewis. So,
And I know who that is.
Yeah, and you'll see him out there at Mado. Actually, you'll see him at every event. So.
Yeah.
But it started in 1962, and it was part of the Chamber of Commerce, and it was intended just kind of to be a welcoming committee to people coming into the community, kind of a goodwill ambassadors, I guess, to the community, and welcoming in visitors and dignitaries and so forth. And over the years, it's grown. Just talking about Mado, starting off with 38 cars or whatever it was, and now we're at over 940. I started, I think, about 10 years ago, and just in the 10 years that I've been on, we've actually added 3 major events. So, every year we grow. This year we added 1 more event, which is a strongman. So, our whole mission, I guess, is to promote Yuma. And the more commerce we can get coming to Yuma, the more people we get coming to Yuma for our events, kind of helps promote the Yuma, but it also helps bring in some money, hotel tax,
Well, we
tax
have,
revenue, and so forth.
there's Midnight at the Oasis, which is the largest event, the Bull of the Desert, the Strongman you mentioned. We have the Colorado River Crossing Balloon Festival, and what's the fourth?
Marathon.
The marathon, the Territorial Marathon and Half Marathon in January.
But we also do the flag raising ceremony for 4th of July, and we also have the holiday pageant. The holiday pageant that we do.
And tower lighting, that's...
The holiday pageant tower lighting that happens.
You mean the Ken and Betty Borland Holiday Pageant and Tower Lighting
That
that takes
one.
place the Saturday after Thanksgiving?
that one, exactly.
That's the one.
I've done this a number of years.
Well, you guys definitely do a good job. I mean, obviously, and Midnight at the Oasis is just proof that you guys are doing, what you can, and what you're doing is working. So definitely.
Well, we're going to take a quick break because we're going to have you gentlemen stick around with us. I know you're busy businessmen and you have things to do, but we need to get into the entertainment and some of the other things that people can expect to see next week. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner locations, Trunkmates, Yuma's home for snug top shells and lids, Linex spray and bed liners, and 3M window tinting. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And don't forget, Free Filter Friday. Head on over to Quick Refrigeration today at 190 West 10th Street. Take in your old air filter. They will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. That's Quick Refrigeration. For details, go to getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go to Facebook. They got an awesome giveaway going on.
And enter to win Hat Shirt Friday. You could get one free residential treatment. That's part of the prize.
There you go.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after this.
You can tell I'm not used to someone being in that seat. My sincerest apologies.
One of the comments, droid, not a sponsor.
That's great.
Desert Hills Golf Course is where the fun run starts.
All right.
That's cool. So it starts at down there, Desert Hills, which basically where Midnight Oasis is. So they'll go in there and
Okay.
check in first,
Oh
and then
gosh,
they go.
and if
then
you
they
have
up
to
the
go
foothills.
in that area at all that time of day, that
Well, no, that'll be Thursday.
Well, I'm over the course of the weekend. 'Cause even
Yeah,
trying
that-
to get in there Friday.
That whole weekend, forget that intersection,
Yeah.
that whole side of town.
One of the things we'll mention too is that we still have Whitecat coming down and helping, so it's going to be it'll be doing service and
Asparagus. Look, and they have another one.
and we've eliminated parking across the
awesome. I
front.
think
so there's
whoever
going to be
did
a
that
lot
was
of
pretty
Uber
awesome.
Okay.
drop-offs.
It was really
and leave.
cool.
Oh, good.
So I definitely want to get to that to make sure we remind everybody not to
Yes.
drink and drive. And,
Okay.
Yes.
yeah, and we've got some Uber guys that have been doing other stuff with us. The DJ that we hired that was doing stuff. He's like, I'm part of an Uber consortium, and
Who
he
knew
says
there was one?
And he said he's putting everybody on notice, and this is and they Uber hotspot, so they know that to get down there.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That is cool.
I love that type of thing is growing to help combat
Yep.
some of this influenced drive
We haven't had
type
any cab
of stuff.
sponsor or any
Golf.
taxi cab company sponsor.
Oh. Gotcha. I see what you did there. I'm like the old course.
Golf course, golf. Oops.
Most times when I type out golf, I spell gold.
Go. You spell gold.
Yeah.
It changes it? Or do you
No,
just
I go so fast.
That is really funny. All right, not a sponsor.
But if they are interested,
Yeah.
we'll negotiate.
Yeah.
Cut you falling.
We love our Facebook Live
Yeah.
viewers.
And
Yes.
You got a few that.
we're
that
glad
track it
Liam is
every
feeling
day.
better too, little.
I listen to you guys on the radio when I'm driving around because this is the time when I'm driving to job site to job site to job site, and so I always listen to you guys in the morning because you find out what's going on in the day, and so
We got the hookup.
you won't 12th annual.
Got it. Charles found a couple in his closet.
Yeah, and gave that to you.
Well, it was double extra large. He's like, I don't fit in them anymore.
Kevin said there's a ton of people out there today.
Trying to walk. People don't listen.
Trying to walk there.
And Telegraph, they're trying to hike, and it's closed for their maintenance to the road.
Oh no.
They're pouring concrete and stuff, and people are people are still trying to.
We've been telling for a
Walk
week.
in wet concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
last year overnight they rode in the wet concrete.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember?
Yeah, because it wasn't very clean either.
Well, there were some names and stuff, but still.
When was the last time you rode Talbot?
About 3 years ago,
Did you drive or hike?
I hiked it. I didn't
On
like
purpose?
It.
You
On
didn't
purpose.
like it?
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live with Captain Midnight Rodney and Jeff Kammmann, the sponsorship chairman, and Louis Gradias, El Presidente for the Caballeros de Yuma. And we have more important information to share because the event kicks off next Thursday with the downtown rally on Main Street. And there's the fun run. But we're going to talk about some events taking place out at Ray Kroc Complex because that's just going to be a hot spot for all kinds of activity.
Yeah, so we just talked about Thursday, so let's go to Friday. That's when the real event starts. And basically all the cars will get in the morning. Gates open to the public right at noon. And so everybody get your tickets, kind of go out there. And this starts off with the show and shine. And folks will, the car entrance will come, pick up their packets either on Thursday or on Friday, get out to their assigned spots. All the spots will be assigned way beforehand. So all these car guys know where they need to go on each one of the fields, and they'll go out and get their spot set up the way they like it. Usually bring out their little plaques of their cars and things like that to kind of show the labor of love that they have with each.
Yeah.
And they'll be all set up by about noon. Cars go in and out. Sometimes you see the car owners will see friends that they only see once a year. You know, we just talked about how somebody came in from Eastern Canada. You know, they may have made friends with somebody else from Washington State, and now this is the only time they see each other in Yuma, Arizona. So they're going to jump in their cars and take a cruise, and maybe they've gotten a new car too. But they'll be in and out of the place, so it's great. You come in. Friday's a very good time to come in and see cars. It's really neat there. The cars are coming in and out, so you actually get to hear them start up a bunch.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And it's less. We actually lowered the price on Friday for the general entrance to $3, I think.
On Friday.
Yeah, so it's only $3 to come in on Friday, and we did that to get people a chance, the really big car enthusiasts, to come in and see them as the cars, are coming in and people are coming to Yuma to enjoy themselves.
And that's for the show and shine.
That's for the show and shine. At about 4 o'clock, we're going to kind of shift gears a little bit, to use a car thing. Well, actually about 3, the cars will start heading out, and they're going to get involved in the cruise. Now, this is a long-time Yuma tradition now that just about everybody, even if you don't go to Midnight at the Oasis, this is where everybody wants to go. And the cruise is going to take all the cars that wish to participate, and just about all of them do. We end up having close to 1,000 cars driving the cruise. And they'll start off at the old Yuma dog track. They get in line. Again, we have our mathematicians and everybody in Caballeros. They actually will be able to snake all of those cars in a parade line to fit them all in, so they get in the parade route, and then they take off and they cruise down the south part of Yuma. They'll head westbound on County 14th.
Down County 14th, down to Avenue B.
Yeah, and then north on Avenue B, and then east on 32nd Street, and then south on Avenue A until they hit Caballero Lane, and they come right back in the festival.
Is that route included on the midnightattheoasis.net website?
It is.
And it's been the same, I believe, for
For a long
forever.
time.
It's been identical because,
Yeah.
it encompasses a couple different jurisdictions. You've got county, you've actually got a little bit of military stuff there, and city routes. So this is the one everybody feels comfortable with. And so this is what the Caballeros de Yuma has done to make it this way, because everybody's happy with it. We've got the police, the fire
Well,
department, the
and
sheriff.
there's plenty of area for the spectators to go and park and enjoy the parade. It is really neat.
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
not bothersome. So it is great. And you'll start seeing that. So everybody that's working on Friday and you're in that neighborhood, you'll see everybody pulled over and parked. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, exactly.
So it gets pretty great. And then they come back in. And after this cruise, then the nighttime events begin. And we basically, it's a concert.
Well, what if someone wants to go, but they might want to celebrate in a little adult beverage?
We have adult beverages available for you. Our good friends at Romer are one of our main sponsors, and they handle the adult libations for us, both beer and wine. And it's relatively cheap. We've got 2 or 3 different outlets out there for you. And there's a lot of food outlets. One of the great things about Midnight at the Oasis that a lot of people don't realize is all of our food vendors are nonprofits in town. We don't really do a commercial thing. This is a true community event where we allow people to come in and allow our nonprofit friends to come in, and they get to use this as a fundraising event as well. So when you come in, you're not only supporting the Caballeros community efforts and anything else, but you're actually supporting these nonprofits as well. And they have a ball. There's 3 or 4 different Rotary clubs. The Boy Scouts are out there. We've had Seroptimists in the past. I don't even know who's out there now, but there's 5 or 6 different food vendors there.
And so much good food. Some of it kind of equates to people that want certain things at the fair. You can get what you want at this event.
Yeah, and every one of them has their little niche. Some of them will do burritos and tacos. Other ones will do tri-tip. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention, we are in the middle of sausage season in Yuma. And sausage season, kicks off in December and then ends about fair time. And there is KAMMANN sausage available there.
Perfect.
So
now,
it's great.
if someone would like to go and partake in all the good stuff, but they want to make sure that they get home safely, there are a couple things that they can do.
Yeah, we're real big supporters of that. Nowadays with it's just it's so expensive. Don't come have an adult libation or 4 and then try to drive home. It's just such a bad idea. Right out in front, there's a big area where we have Uber drop off. The Uber will take you right to the gate, or a taxi cab company or whatever else. And we do, in talking with a couple of the Uber consortiums where a bunch of Uber drivers have gotten together, they realize this is going to be the hot spot for the weekend, as I'm sure the fair is when the fair goes on. And so they all know that they need to be in this general area at certain times, so they're going to be taking people back and forth. So
That's awesome.
Download your app and Uber it. Just about from anywhere in town, you're probably looking at a $5 or $10 drive, which is
A lot cheaper than a DUI.
Yeah, a lot cheaper.
Now, of course, Midnight at the Oasis is all about the cars, but not just the cars, because there's some awesome entertainment going on.
Yeah, the festival. So, we'll get to that one. So, right about 4:30 on Friday, we open up for the concert. And, part of being a nostalgia festival is putting together some music that's really good listening. And at 4:30 we open up, and we're going to start off with 5 o'clock with a band called Crossfire. Mm-hmm. These are Stevie Ray Vaughan enthusiasts. A really great time. If you go to our website again at midnightoasis.net, there's links to them, so you can go to their YouTube page and take a look at them.
Oh, perfect.
You have to scan around a little bit in them, but we heard them. They're great. We have entertainment chairs that look at everything, and this is one of their favorite bands. Next we'll have Mother Mercy, which will come on right about 7. And Mother Mercy is a retro show. They do a really good job with 60s and 70s rock and roll.
Nice.
And so it'll be a really good time. And Friday night will kick off. Will culminate with Fortunate Son. And Fortunate Son, this is a great band. So last year we started what was called the Caballero Cantina, and that was out in what we call the Swallows. Where the Yakult Swallows, we built Caballeros actually built a deck for them way back when the Yakult Swallows were spring training here.
It was the Japanese baseball team.
Yeah, Japanese. So in between all the fields where they come together, where the law enforcement usually parks their vehicles, the law enforcement still park their vehicles, but we've turned that into a concert event. I'll get to that here in a second. We started that last year, a free concert on Saturday during the day. This band played Saturday during the day and knocked everybody's socks off. So we quickly grabbed them and said, "Are you available for next year?" And they said, "Man, we had a blast." Well, we want you to headline on Friday night.
Fantastic.
So they are amazing. We were able to get them. We were really lucky to get them, and they are a heck of a lot of fun. People impromptu dancing. It was just a great time.
And how much are tickets for the Friday night show?
Well, if you want to go just Friday night show, it's $15 for Friday night. No, excuse me, $10 for just Friday night. Youth and youth tickets are $5. So if they just do that, but I really want to mention something that not a lot of people take advantage of. It's called the passport ticket. Yeah. The passport tickets are $20.
It's the way to go.
Oh, yeah. It is. It's just the way to go. All weekend, every show and shine, every concert, you're ready to roll.
Yeah. And how do they get those?
You can buy them at First Bank Yuma. You can buy them at the gate on Friday, but after Friday they won't sell them at the gate anymore. The Civic Center has them for sale. Yuma Visitors Bureau, Napa Auto, Papasan Rice Bowl, Liberty Motorsports. You could get them at the cab office, but that's kind of...
It's a really busy week.
It's a really busy week, so don't go there right now.
Or stay tuned, because we are doing a couple of giveaways.
You're going to give a couple away. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, passports are the way to go. They really are.
All right, now let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk about Saturday's lineup and the entertainment for that, because I think you might have some special MCs that night. I'm not sure now.
We're going to
take a break. We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed with the Caballeros de Yuma.
I don't know what you do for a living, but you
Monster Media.
alliterate very well.
You want to know what he does?
What does he do?
I'm doing
He's your
good.
city attorney.
Oh, that makes sense now.
What was that?
Just really eloquent the way you speak.
Don't we though?
I'm glad I don't need to know who you are.
No, no. My stuff's usually fun.
Right?
Rodney, you're Captain Midnight. You don't know the prices.
The mathematicians, huh?
Well, because
I know the price.
I was going to raise them this year, and I didn't.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Dave's raising them next year.
I don't blame you. It's this time.
Well, not the entrance. He's just going to raise the passport and
Yeah.
Saturday.
You know what? It's our
Should be
pleasure, and we're having a great time
25.
doing it. So, but
The
thank you for
daytime
listening,
stuff,
Junior.
I think we're good
Yeah,
with.
no, I think you are.
So we're calculating it out. We think it might be 45,000 through the gates the whole weekend.
Yeah.
That was Junior Atherton. He said he loved that you gave the mathematicians a shout out.
Yeah.
He's part of that crew.
He is
Oh, I love that.
You can mention that on the air.
No, he did not, little.
No, he did not. So he says cantina, and the first thing I think of is the cantina scene in Star Wars. That's hilarious.
Oh, is that on the air when you said it? Or
Yes.
you can still hear us?
On Facebook
No,
Live.
on
you
Facebook
can.
Live. Yeah,
Oh,
these are the
perfect.
people
Oh,
that
I
are.
didn't even know that. I didn't know you could hear that.
Yeah, they may not just see us.
Oh, man.
There's evidence everywhere.
Yeah.
And then it'll be on YouTube later. I'll upload that by noon.
Yeah, we live in a world where, yes.
I'm sitting here chewing on this hangnail. I caught myself last night on it. I'm watching U of A. And I'm like,
Lost all their fingernails.
Did they win?
yeah, in overtime.
My brother
Really?
was wearing a sock hat and a U of A sweatshirt, and he posted a selfie, and I had no idea why.
Yeah.
Probably because he was depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was too close for comfort.
You're way too close. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We have about a minute.
We've never had anyone fill all 3 guest slots.
Really?
See, 3 people,
3
3
people.
segments. There
Yeah.
you go, because there's just so much information.
Yeah.
And it's huge.
It is.
It
And
is
of course,
so
we'll
huge.
talk
in
about it
Utah.
next week, too.
Yeah,
And doing the giveaways, too.
Yeah. How many passports should you give him, Rodney?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're in our packet.
5, I think. I didn't count them, but
That's it?
Those are media passes. There were 5 of those.
I don't know how many.
yeah, I don't know. I would have to look at the
Last year,
passports.
or 2 years ago. We gave him the same thing.
I don't remember.
Sam should have lined that up.
I didn't.
Well, there's still time.
She
If you
picked
need-
up
We
the
can get you
packet.
more.
If you need
Yeah,
more,
so we can give
Okay.
them away.
if you need more,
Yeah,
just-
because we
just-
will give them away.
Just email Sam
Okay.
and say, hey, we need more.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Okay, we're coming back with like 13
Coming back
minutes.
what?
13 minutes.
Okay, now we can do that.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are live here on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the Caballeros are sticking around with us through the end of the show because there's more information to share. But
Lots of information.
normally in this segment we would have Foodylicious Janice, but
Yes.
she's Fluilicious Janice today. She did pop up on Facebook Live, so we hope you're feeling better. She did email me the winner for the 251 Downtown Twisted
Oh.
Kitchen for the week, and we want to congratulate Anthony Wooten.
Well, congratulations. That's
Yummy.
$25, right?
That is, and again, 251 Downtown is the Foodylicious sponsor, and you can enter to win next week. You might be that lucky winner, and then you can head on down and enjoy. Well, Thursday night, you won't win till Friday, but Thursday night is the downtown rally, and you can eat there. There's so many great
Exactly.
restaurants.
There definitely is.
A lot of good stuff there. But go to monstermediayuma.com, click on Janice's Foodylicious page, and fill out that entry form, and you're all entered.
Sounds good.
All right, back with us again. We have Rodney. He is Captain Midnight for the Midnight at the Oasis event this year. Jeff is the sponsor chairman, and Louie Gradias, he is the El Presidente for the Caballeros. Saturday night, Saturday, what is in store?
Yeah, well, Saturday gates open at 9 o'clock for our show and shine. This will be the day where everybody gets their car in the field. The folks tend to stay all day long just because the events are so great. we get packed. It's beautiful out there, and we are going to we're going to continue the tradition we started last year. It's now going to be a tradition, I hope. But last year we did what was called the Caballero Cantina in the middle of the day. And what we did is we brought the band in. That was the band I discussed earlier that's going to headline for us Friday night. And during Saturday, we're bringing 2 bands over starting about 1:30. And they're going to play a couple of sets. And we're basically going to have a free concert right in the middle of the show to give everybody a chance to walk around and see the cars, come over and listen to some music, grab a water, a soda pop, an adult beverage, dance a little, have some fun, and then go back out and look at some shows. This is all included in your $5 ticket price to get in the date for that day.
For Saturday.
For Saturday. Or if you have a passport. So if you come in Saturday, you can come on over and check out those bands. There'll be a lot of good time for the afternoon. The music will carry long enough that it'll go out to a little bit of the cars out there, but it's great. We went out there yesterday, took a look at the field, and the city guys, Joe Barrow and his crew, the grass is really thick right there, so it's going to be a really neat place to put the concert event. It's going to be great.
We want to stress it is a family-friendly event.
Yes, it absolutely is. Yeah, and that's one of the hallmarks here, because Yuma is about family, and we're not going to change that. It's a great time for the kids to come out and see some neat stuff that is prior to their area. Heck, it might be prior to their parents' area now. But they're going to look at some really nice old cars, get inspired a little bit, have some fun. The folks get to have a little bit of adult fun over there by the Romer Beverage area, and it's a really good time. Lots of strollers are out there.
Yeah.
They were doing pretty well, but we really like it.
The kids also have the opportunity. There's vendors that we have out there with like the rock climbing wall, jump houses, Ferris wheels, all kinds of other little kid games and stuff like that. So kids kind of get bored with looking at old cars. So parents can just give them a little money and they just keep going through the little jump houses and the rock climbing walls and all that stuff. There's a lot of good fun for the kids to have out there as well.
All right, now Saturday, rolling on into the evening.
Okay, so about 4 o'clock, same as Friday, we'll start shifting gears on the main field and clearing off the main field of the nostalgic cars that are parked there and turning into a concert venue. And gates will open about 4:30 at the concert venue, and we're going to kick off with a band called Turn the Page, which is a Bob Seger tribute band. Really cool band. Really like them. Then at 7 o'clock, we're going to have Mirage, which is Fleetwood Mac. And finally, we're going to stop off with a band called Hollywood U2. This is an interesting band. U2 kind of ran a contest to see who could act most like them when they were young. And this band won. And
so they actually have
so
their own contest.
If you go on their YouTube page and look at it, the lead singer from this band is singing with Bono.
Wow.
And hitting the notes, which is incredible.
If you go on their YouTube or
Our
the YouTube?
page.
Okay.
on the Hollywood YouTube page, and we have some links on our thing, but you can poke around with them. They are really cool. And most of these bands that we are getting now are doing the casino type circuit. So if you go to one concert, you're looking at probably a $25 charge at most of the casinos that are going on. But here you're getting all 6 of the bands for, $20 if you buy the passport, or even if you go individually, you're sitting only at $35. I mean, look, if you want to go individually, we encourage that.
You'll take the money.
but the $20 is just such a great deal to come and go as you please and get all of these concerts that are going on. It's really great.
And this is one of the premier events of the year where people go out and they just see other people.
Yes.
The fair, the rodeo, midnight at the Oasis, the Balloon Festival too, because you have the large gatherings there, and the Wall Cam and Sausage Fry,
That's
obviously,
right.
in December,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
With everything that goes on with this one, we're probably guessing that 45,000 people come to the event over the course of the weekend. Now, it doesn't mean, some people can come every day. 3 of us are going to be there every day, especially, but about 45,000. And that includes everybody that pays to get in. That includes all of our folks that work for the nonprofits that are coming there to work. They come there and work and whatever. So it is truly a community event that folks are going to be there. And it's kind of turned to the point you're either working it or you're attending. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, there's going to be some special MCs there on Saturday night, I was told.
We were voluntold.
Voluntold.
Which we're-
Jennifer's boss said, we have the best DJ in town. She's going to come out and she's going to do the best show you've ever had in your life. And we're like, yeah, Keith, bring her on out. She's the best.
And I said, and because we're a package deal, I'm bringing Teresa.
All right on.
Voted Yuma's best this year, so we'll actually be out there emceeing the event on Saturday evening.
See, then you can bill it as emceed by Yuma's best radio personalities.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys going to be roadies and you're going to go back with concert people in the back after the show and everything?
Oh, but of course.
Yeah.
I can make it till about 9:15. That's how late I can stay.
She doesn't stay up.
It ends a lot later than that.
Yeah.
If I take a nap,
Take
I
a
was going to
nap.
say, we'll
Better
get
take
her
a
a
nap.
nap and
Yeah.
she'll be all right.
Grab the microphone. Test. Sibilance.
someone's asking if children under the age of 1 are free. Is that on your list?
I think
Under
Captain-
6 is free, so
Okay.
they got 5 more years.
I think
5
you're
years ago.
good. You should have a couple more.
I think they ought to just grab all the kids in the neighborhood and come in. Everyone under 6. One mom, or better yet, one dad coming in with 12 kids under 6. That'll be perfect.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, you're going to need a big Uber to haul him away.
Well, the couple of 6-year-olds coming
stroller.
out and saying, "My dad's lost. I don't know."
My
Gotta
dad
send a
is lost.
last dad alert.
He's hiding. He's not lost.
Now, I think people forget because they're recovering from the night, but from Saturday night. But the show actually goes on till Sunday.
That's true, and Sunday's the big deal. Sunday's a big deal here too because we have there's cars still in the field and everybody's still out there. But the big deal on Sunday is noon, and that's when we give away the Caballero raffle car, which this year is a raffle truck.
I was going to say it's a truck this year.
Yeah,
I saw that
I think everybody's seen it around town now. But it's orange. Is it 66, 62?
No, 66.
66.
You just aren't good with numbers.
I know,
right?
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
dyslexic is. Well, Caballero started in 62, and then we have a 66 truck, but it's a 1966 Chevy C10. This thing has been, restored. It is just a neat truck.
Yeah.
We were really lucky to get it. And our car chairmen have really gotten it out in the community. In fact, today it's going to be at the Walmart. Romer Beverage is having an event out at the Walmart in the Foothills out on 32nd Street. So I'm actually going right out there after this to assist Romer, and we're going to have the truck there, and we'll be selling the raffle tickets for $20.
Nice.
That
Great.
truck
Good deal.
will be in somebody else will be the prospective owner of that truck at about 12:15 on Sunday. That truck comes out to midnight at the Oasis. We pull a ticket, and you're really
That's
the
the
owner. And then you'll come and make an appointment with Marissa, who runs Caballeros for us, and she'll do all the paperwork, and it leaves with you sometime during that next week.
So not only do you get to visit with friends and family, you get to see all these phenomenal classic cars, enjoy great music, lots of food, just entertainment, fun. I'm trying to coordinate perfect weather for you.
Yeah.
Also,
Work on
She
that.
is the weather lady.
trying to make that happen.
We put a note into John Curtis, and we're really trying to have some pull for that. So, and any complaints, you can go to Chamber of Commerce and complain to
It's
them.
all their fault, huh?
Well, we want to thank you all so much for coming in. Again, if you go to the midnightattheoasis.net website, you can find all of this information and even more. There's a printable lineup of all the activities. If you'd like to put that in your pocket and take it with you, then obviously stay tuned all next week because today in Yuma we'll be doing giveaways
Yes, we
here
sure
on
will.
Z93 Outlaw Country and on Facebook Live. So we want to give lots of opportunities for people to win tickets to those great events. Now, when we're done here, we still have to sign off. We have to take our Lotus Day Spa Salon selfie with you, gentlemen.
Yep.
But we want to remind you, it's Catch Shirt Friday. Get those entries by noon today. And you might be that lucky winner of the cool prize we have lined up today.
Yes,
And
we do.
right when we sign off, I'll need 30 seconds before we take our selfie because we're opening up the contest lines. The minute we sign off, we have another pair of comedy show tickets to the Saguaro Foundation Benefit Comedy Event tomorrow night at the Civic Center featuring Paul Rodriguez and several other amazing comedians. Tickets are valued at $50. You have to be at least 18. We will take the first caller. What? Once again, we have to
Not
sign
yet.
off.
Give us 2 minutes.
Just wait. The number is 928-343-0993. Again, the show is tomorrow, and the actual comedy show, they're getting ready now. The comedy show is at 8 p.m., but if you have the VIP tickets, they're doing a meet and greet a little bit earlier.
Yes, and you can still get tickets for this event by going to yumashowtickets.com or going to the Saguaro Foundation office itself right there off off of 4th Avenue across the street from Sprouts. So definitely get your tickets now. It's going to be a fun family show. Paul was on yesterday. He said it is a family show. He said there's a time and place for everything, but they want to make sure that everybody knows it is family friendly. So definitely a show you're not going to want to miss, and you're going to be able to
it's
support
funny.
a great foundation at the same time.
That's right. Really, really good. And other events, don't forget we have the Lettuce Festival 2018 taking place.
Wow.
Mascot with the Mania is taking place in San Luis tomorrow.
Did I see something about a bicycle event too?
Yes, is it the Great Yuma Road Race? Is it that one?
No,
or
no, no.
Different one.
North End Classic?
Oh, that's right. And
There we go.
There will be some road closures as a result of that. I did post those on my page last night. So you might want to use an alternate route if you need to be anywhere around that downtown area for
Be a good
pleasure,
idea.
because if you need to get it, might be difficult with some of the closures.
And you know what? We're going to have great weather, so why not park a couple blocks away and walk down? It's
Okay.
probably the easiest way.
Yeah, well, Steve texted me and said at Mayto it's a great chance to get your steps in too if you're working
Yes.
on a step count each day.
Exactly.
Same thing applies tomorrow, but that's why we are the amazing place people want to be in the winter. Don't forget, in about 20 seconds, call 928-343-0993 to enter to win those tickets. This is Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Special thanks to the Caballeros for hanging out with us today. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
All right, call now.
Bye.
Spell it in there.
Mention all the money that we give away at the event. That's
Yeah.
$60,000.
Bye, guys. Say
Next
goodbye.
one. You're next. Your next interview.
I did mention that yesterday.
Yesterday, but I forgot this one.